You read the title. What the fuck do I mean by that? What I mean is that you keep saying shit, but you don't actually do it, and you don't learn from your mistakes. Let's use an example to better explain it. It's 1 hour before you gotta sleep, and you've got school tomorrow. You could just brush your teeth and go to bed. But there's an hour left. There's a time for some games, you know? It's fine. You've got an hour. Now, theoretically, yeah, sure, an hour is enough time for a few games. But we both know you're not gonna play games for 1 hour. It's not happening. If you start gaming now, we both know it won't stop until it's too late. You'll sleep, and you're sleep deprived again. And oh no, I've done it again. This is what it means to argue with reality. You say something that is technically possible, but it's not something that's gonna really happen. Just stop doing that, because reality always wins. Always. Alright, but what do we do instead? Let's go back to the video game example. Instead of immediately fucking going on to play games, stop. Remember what happened every time you did this. Remember how fucked up you were afterwards. Remember how good you felt when you were sleep deprived for once. Literally pinch yourself if you have to. And then start like preparing for sleep. Just like automatically, robotically start preparing the bed, putting the sheets on, going into it, closing shit. Just automatically. While you're still debating about it. The moment you give up control and just do whatever you automatically want to do is the moment you're gonna start playing video games again. And the moment you're gonna fall down for that vice. So don't do that! Jesus. Anyways, you might be saying right now, oh, but my son, I don't think when I do it, I just do it automatically without thinking. How are you able to stop yourself? That's a good question. There's two answers. The first is meditation. Not fucking monk mode and whatever the fuck. Just download Medito. It's not sponsored, it's just a free app I use. Put on a timer and start with a low one, like 2-3 minutes. Then just focus on your breath. You lost focus? Good. Go back to focusing on the breath. That's the point. Okay, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, practically. Think, Mark. What are you doing when you meditate like this? You're training your brain to focus on one incredibly boring thing, which is your breath. Which is exactly what you want to be able to not lose focus on life. Because life isn't a fucking edit. It's boring. And by doing this, you train your brain to not lose focus with reality. Therefore, allowing you to stop and think before you do something. The second answer is even simpler. Just give it time. You're used to fucking yourself over with video games, whatever the fuck. Like, you do that. It's a habit. This change is very sudden for you, so obviously it's not gonna be easy. It's like going to the gym and expecting to lift fucking 200 kg on your first time. It's not gonna happen. Stop expecting so much out of yourself. Now, you could go cold turkey and just give it up immediately, or you could like do the change gradually, like slowly change your hours. Just don't argue with reality. Again, does doing it gradually actually lead to a decrease in time of you going to play video games and whatnot? Or rather, would you just cold turkey and just give it up immediately? And is that more effective for you? And you could actually handle that change. Do that. Keep doing that. It'll never be perfect. Just look at my Lethal Company hours. That proves that. But it doesn't need to be. All it needs to be is good enough. Alright, it's recap time. Just look at the screen. Do whatever the fuck it says over here. What are you... Oh, my son. Recap time, lads. Recap time, lads. Recap time, lads. Recap time, lads. It's recap time, lads. Look at the screen. Oh, and before I go, touch grass. Dumbass.